All right, so this is the Invisible Woman and her abilities. Her primary fire is an ability that shoots out a couple of orbs and come back directly towards wherever she's standing. So you'll see if you throw it and move a little, it always comes back to where she's standing. Now, of course, as every healing ability does, it deals damage as well as healing. So you'll see that it passes through all of the characters along this line, but it passes through twice. So on the way out and on the way back in. So if you manage this really well and line up well with your teammates, you'll be doing significant amounts of healing really quickly. Her first ability is a shield that she can put up. You'll see in the center, it has like a amount of HP, but she can align that with whatever teammates she looks at and move it pretty quickly. But one of the positives about this is that anyone standing behind the shield also gains HP. So you'll see that once you tag a teammate with this ability, they'll gain a little bit of HP over time. Right? When the shield breaks, it does have a cooldown of about 6 seconds, but the cooldown of that shield is based on how much HP that shield has before it gets brought down. Her second ability is just like a very large gravity orb. So throw a gravity orb into a center, it deals damage over time and drags people towards the center. Pretty straightforward. Her third ability is a force push or pull. So you'll see it activates and it'll say launch outwards or inwards. If you choose outward, it'll push people outward. If you choose inward, drag them inward. Very straightforward. One of the things that's really cool about her also is her passive. After being outside of combat for around 5-ish seconds, you'll see that eventually she goes invisible and you disappear. Now you don't have to be standing still. Just once you're out of combat long enough, she goes invisible. And then basically any actions will remove that invisibility. The only action that does not is her last ability, which is a double jump. So she has a second jump in air and it will automatically send her into invisibility once you jump. So very dynamic character when it comes to escaping from scenarios. Now her last ability is her ultimate. What this does is it spawns this large area of effect that has healing over time, but anyone standing outside of the area cannot see into the area, being enemies. And anyone that walks into the area, then again, you are granted vision on what happens in the area, but it provides a little slow on anyone that enters into the area. So that's Invisible Woman, very versatile healer. I think she falls very strongly into the way the meta exists currently, and I think she'll be a very popular character. Invisible Woman.